Hi, in this video, we are going to discuss about geometric series. Under the topic will be the infinite sequences. How do you find the sum of an infinite geometric sequence? And is it really possible? Because the sequence is infinite, meaning the number or the sequences will never end. How do you find the sum of a geometric sequence that doesn't end? Take note, or please bear in mind, that if the common ratio is greater than 1 or less than 1, it is impossible to get the sum of the geometric sequence. Example, if it's greater than 1, that means kasama yung 1, 2, 3, 4, and above. If it's less than negative 1, then that means we have negative 2, negative 3, negative 4. So kapag gano'n ang common ratio, impossible na makuha yung sum of the geometric sequence. Take note, if the common ratio is 1 or negative 1, it's still impossible to get the sum of the geometric sequence. So, hindi pa rin natin pwedeng makuha yung sum or total of the geometric sequence because nga, we are talking about infinite geometric sequences. Take note, if the common ratio is between 1 and negative 1, it is possible to get the sum of the geometric sequence. So sa ganitong scenario, if the common ratio is nasa gitna ng 1 and negative 1, it is possible we can get the sum of the geometric sequence. Okay, so this is the illustration of when is it possible to get the common ratio. So sabi natin earlier, the common ratio must be between 1 and negative 1. 0 is not included. So ano ba yung mga numbers between 1 and negative 1? So ito, yung mga nakikita nyo. So sa madaling salita, mga fractions. Okay, so mga proper fractions, 3 over 5, 1 half, 1 fourth, negative 1 half, pwede ring negative 2 thirds. So kapag ganito yung inyong common ratio, it's possible to get the sum of the geometric sequence. Take note that our formula is S sub n is equal to A sub 1 divided by 1 minus R, where your A sub 1 is the first term and R is your common ratio. And S sub n, ito yung ating hinahanap. Uh, sum of the infinite geometric sequence. Okay, let's have our examples. Number 1, find the sum of 8, 4, 2, 1. So this is a um, geometric sequence. So tingnan natin kung ano yung kanyang common ratio. So it can be done by dividing two consecutive terms. So 4 divided by 8, pwede ring 2 divided by 4 or 1 divided by 2. So ito na lang dalawang gamitin natin. 1 divided by 2 is equal to 1 half. So your common ratio here is 1 half. Pwedeng kunin ang sum of the infinite geometric sequence. So paano? So using the formula, S sub n is equal to A sub 1 divided by 1 minus R. Kunin yung A sub 1 and then kunin yung common ratio. Substitute natin. So you have 8 divided by 1 minus 1 half. Solve natin yung nasa denominator. So 1 minus 1 half is 1 half. Okay, so solve natin yung 8 divided by 1 half. So kunin yung reciprocal or yung kabaligtaran ng denominator na 1 half. So 8 over 1. Then proceed tayo sa multiplication ha, pagkakuha ng reciprocal. So 8 ang denominator niya ay 1 na. And then yung 1 half gagawin natin 2 over 1. And then multiply. So 8 times 2 and then 1 times 1. That will give us 16. So that only means the sum of the geometric sequence from the first term up to infinite is equal to 16. Okay, number 2 example, find the sum of 1 half, 1 third, 2 over 9, 4 over 27, 8 over 18. So, paano kukunin yung common ratio niyan? Divide natin yung consecutive terms. So, 1 third divided by 1 half. So the common ratio that we were able to get is 2/3. So dito, pwedeng kunin ang sum of the infinite geometry. So from the sequence, kunin natin yung a sub 1 and yung common ratio. So substitute natin, a sub 1 is 1/2 divided by 1 minus 2/3. So dito, subtract muna natin yung 1 minus 2/3. So pwede itong maging, yung 1 can be written as 3/3. Gayahin nyo lang yung denominator ng 2/3 kasi ang 3/3 is also equal to 1. So 3 minus 2, and then copy the denominator. So magiging 1/2 divided by 1/3. And then, let's get the result. Let's divide 1/2 in 1/3. So kunin yung reciprocal ng 1/3 and then proceed tayo sa multiplication. So 1/2 times 3/1. So multiply ang numerator sa numerator, denominator sa denominator. So this means our sum of the infinite geometric sequence is 3/2 or 1/2. Okay, number 3 example, find the sum of 16, 8, 4, and in this geometric sequence, ang common ratio ay 4 divided by 8 or 8 divided by 16 is 1/2. So, pwedeng kunin ang ating sum. Okay, because the common ratio is between 1 and -1. Fraction siya. Okay, 1/2. Okay, so sa formula natin, S sub n is equal to A sub 1 divided by 1 minus R. Kunin ang A sub 1, 16. Ang common ratio ay 1/2. So 1 minus 1/2 dito. So yung 1, gawin nyo lang 2/2. So para kapareho sila ng denominator, madali na lang isolve. So 16 divided by 2/2 minus 1/2. So isolve natin yung numerator, copy lang yung denominator. So 2 minus 1 is 1. Then 2, copy the denominator 2. So 16 divided by 1/2 tayo. Then let's proceed to dividing this 2. So yung 16 divided by 1/2. So ang solution dito ay yung denominator na fraction, get the reciprocal, and then multiply tayo. So 16/1 is equal to, the reciprocal of 1/2 is 2/1. So 16 times 2, and then 1 times 1 is 32. So the sum of the infinite geometric sequence is 32. Okay, number 4. Find the sum of 4, -2, 1, -1/2. So ito ay, i-divide mo lang yung a sub 3 at a sub 2. 1 divided by -2, meron ka ng common ratio na -1/2. And here, pwede pa rin kunin yung common ratio because fraction yung ating common ratio. So between 1 and -1 yan. So, substitute natin yung ating value sa formula. So you have a sub 1 equal to 4, and then 1 minus -1/2 kasi yun yung ating common ratio. Okay, so magiging 4 divided by 1 plus 1/2. Paano nangyaring plus? Kasi negative times negative. And then, kopyahin nyo lang yung denominator ng 2. So, yung 1 nyo papalitan ng 2/2 para hindi na mahirapan. So that will give us 4/3 halves. And then, kung i-divide natin yung 4 and 3 halves, kunin natin yung reciprocal ng 3/2. So yan ay magiging 2/3, tapos i-multiply kay 4. So 4 times 2/3. So 4 times 2, and then 1 times 3 yan dito. So magiging 8/3. So ito ang ating sum of the infinite geometric sequence. Okay. Last example natin, find the sum of 3/4, 3/8, 3/16, 3/32, and 3/64. So, kunin natin dito yung ating common ratio. So, the common ratio here is 1/2. Okay? So, pwede pa rin makuha yung kanyang sum. So, how do we solve this? Okay, so using the formula, substitute natin. So, a sub 1 is 3/4, common ratio natin is 1/2. So, isolve natin muna yung denominator. 1 minus 1/2. Okay, makukuha natin ay 1/2 din sa denominator. So, 3/4 divided by 1/2. Kunin po yung reciprocal ng 1/2. So, magiging 3 over 4 times 2 over 1. So, yung kabaligtaran lang ng 1 half magiging 2 over 1. Okay, ang numerator, hindi nyo gagalawin yan. So, multiply na natin 3 times 2 and then 4 times 1. So, that will give us 6 over 4 or lowest term na lang natin agad. So, ang common factor ni 4 at ni 2 ay 2. So, 4 divided by 2, 2. 2 divided by 2 ay 1 na lang. So, 3 times 1 and then 2 times 1 sa baba. So, 3 halves.